football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. On the visitor's sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His team's let a couple slip away. They stand at 2-4 coming into this one. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Broncos. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Denver. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand it. They're going to come into today's game and have some success. They've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion is Myers. 2nd down, Lawrence. He's got Myers on the completion. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They go play action for Lawrence. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And he'll bring up 3rd down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
To say he had an impressive game last week, Mike, might be the understatement of the season. I mean, to break Norm Van Brocklin's single-game passing record, a record that stood since 1951. I'm not sure if we can expect him to replicate that here today. But at this point, I'm not sure if I put anything by him.
Come on, ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. He's got a receiver. That's Pat Bryant. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Here's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right back to Tootin. Has some room inside the 30. And he's in! Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back. 1st and 10. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Flush to his right. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and They took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Liam Cohen there, the head coach of the Jaguars. His guys set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Decent 24. Hey, Ginger.
In motion is Hunter. Open man, Malik Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good. Jaguars.
Now, faking the give. This one complete to Washington. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. Third down coming up.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Jaguars will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, hut.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago. Part of the offensive performance that led them to victory.
At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's second and 4.
Down, ready.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on top. It's 14-10.
Jaguars 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a first and 10. In motion is Myers. Lawrence now to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. This one batted away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Broncos.
First and 10.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Red 38. Set. Go.
Here comes the blitz as he's over in a flash, and he lost the football. The Jaguars have it. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It leads to 4th down.
Ready?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Bayshore Tootin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion. Hey, tomato.
Man in motion here is Washington. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
That is intercepted. He gets free, and he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick six for touchdown.
So it's third down, and it just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. This drive begins with a run by 2, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, easy. Ralph. John, this is Hunt.
In motion is Hunter. Play action now. It's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. Here's their punter now, as he is on to punt for Jacksonville. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passing.
14 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another.
Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Got it. Here we go. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. To the left side. Caught by Chase. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup.
Here comes
6.
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
52 Green Jack. Set cut.
This one on target for Johnson. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game, and 18 now on the season. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
Lawrence now.
At the 24-yard line.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one complete to Johnson. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Black, red, sight, ready.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Yellow, 22. Black shot. Set.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. That is caught, and he will score again. Touchdown, Broncos. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. The kick by Lutz is good. The Broncos are going to extend their lead.
Broncos 35. Jaguars.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send. And instead, why don't we get right back to it? As we'll get ready for the third quarter. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They'll look to pick up the pace. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. And open downfield. It's Johnson.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first two quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's good.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Set, ready. Red, black, 95.
Back to the air one more time. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Denver.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down. So from the 36, it is first and 10.
First down, Jacksonville.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake. Here, this defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. In motion is Hunter. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Down. Hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's made right side. It's Johnson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 45. Wide. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third and 5.
Third and 5.
Slide. Hut.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is caught by Bryant. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal. They'll look to throw again. He keeps it to the pylons. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Broncos will add one more onto their big lead.
Jaguars 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Man in motion here is Washington. A first down throw for Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's screen. And he is out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good.
Hey,
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, Lawrence.
Lawrence's pass.
Here's a second and 3 from the 33.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
23.
second and 3.
Back to throw. Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
3 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. Set to go now on first and 10.
On the play. And the
Red.
Jaguars first down.
Tomato.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence.
Lawrence's pass.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Will Johnson there on the coverage.
Hey, go. Hey, center.
To throw is Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
10 yards to go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. And up. It's Tootin. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Lawrence. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And
third and a long way to go.
Hey, run! Don, it's on hot.
In motion is Hunter. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
29-yard line.
Yellow. Here we go, set. Black, 95. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 33, here's second down and 5.
60 red.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver first down.
45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill. Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Catch to the left side in the hands of Bryant. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18.
Now they'll set up to throw.
38-yard line.
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. To the middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
What's the old saying, Mike? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And at this point, there's just really no reason to not just continue to target him. He's been running free all game long, and you can see the numbers. They bear that out. It's evident right from the start that they were going to look his way early and often, and I think it turned out to be a pretty good game plan. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Denver. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
Jaguars 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Teaton to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good. Red Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lawrence. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
All right, let's go.
Man in motion here is Washington. 2nd down, Lawrence. Off-balance throw. It's complete. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on 1st down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Broncos offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Broncos. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos stretch things out even further.
63. Jaguars 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 29. That's good. Jaguars. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
on 1st down. Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Route. Hey, Ginger, attack.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Man in motion here is Washington. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 9. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Red, 38. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
16 yards.
His 11th grab of the game and a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
45, White, ready.
And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. He's got it! And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Denver. And with that, NFL history, that's the record. 7 touchdowns in one game. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Jaguars offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. Man in motion here is Washington. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They face 2nd down and 7.
Red, 23.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Hunter. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
In motion is Hunter. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And the Jaguars.
24.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Lawrence.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now, faking the give. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. This is 3rd and 6.
Hey, run.
6 yards.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
A 32-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Jaguars will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Broncos offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.